Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm here with Mr. Drone Junkie himself.
Mr. Drone Junkie, yes,
Mr.
that's me.
Drone Junkie.
Mr. Drone Junkie. And Rudy.
And Rudy.
How you doing, Rudy?
How you doing?
Hi.
Rudy.
I'm good. How about you?
Do you want to introduce yourself? Who the hell are you?
I'm Rudy. I'm not in Holland. I'm in Germany, close to Frankfurt.
Okay.
And, I like to fly whoops. I'm addicted. I'm a drone junkie, and I need medical airtime.
So two drone junkies.
Two Drone Junkies.
Right, there you have it. So
So there's
we
two, and there's one there as well.
Well, you shouldn't be drone junkie. You should be like drone dealer.
I'm the drone dealer.
He's the dealer.
That's all junkies that are dealers. All junkies go on and sell the stuff. You know, that's why it happens.
Right, and what are we here today
And
for?
are you addicted?
Huh?
Hang on, no, we need to know.
Oh, yeah.
Have you just finished work? Have you just come from work, like
yes.
as quickly as you could?
As quickly
And
as I
why
could.
did you come from work?
Why?
Why?
You tell me. You tell them.
Has something turned up? That's the question.
It has.
Has it?
Well, that's what you said.
What has turned up?
Well, these two things, isn't it?
There was two things.
Two things in it.
Two
bro.
things. Oh, there's
Do you know
another
what I
phone
mean?
call coming in now. Two things. Yeah, no, it's good.
No,
it's
no,
good.
it's good. It's good.
It's
All
good.
right. So what are the two things?
This one
Yeah,
is a big one.
that's a big one.
There's a big. It's so big I can't fit it in the screen. Look,
You can. You
I
just
can't. It's massive.
pull back.
Yeah, let's pull back. Pull back.
And
Show him the
and
little
then,
one.
And then you have this one.
See, now you see how big the big one
But
is.
these are just regular whoops. So what's the big whoop? What's the big
What's
whoop?
the big whoop? Well, it's little.
What's the big?
That's the
what's
big
the little
whoop. Is that is little. So
Yes.
this is the Beta FPV 65.
Okay, I've
Yeah.
heard about these.
You've heard about those?
Yes.
There's people on the grapevine. They've talked about these, Rudy. There's all over the internet. This is really good.
Everywhere.
So this is a dual 1S, not 2S, dual 1S, so 1S and 1S, 2S,
2S.
brushless whoop. Did that make any sense?
What year is it?
What year is it?
Is this some alternate reality?
We've gone out. We've come out. We're going to go to Paradox.
What year is it?
So
So a brushless 2S whoop. This is
that's two 1Ss.
I've just done a
Yeah.
review on the 65 brushless one, and it was the best thing ever. And now, you're just making me spend
but
more
you need,
money.
This is what I mean. This is two 1Ss.
Okay,
Yeah.
double the S
Double the S's. Yeah.
for this one. Okay.
Exactly. And not a 3S.
Yeah. So I've
to
seen
us.
a couple of videos on this, and I'm really excited on trying
They're
this
awesome.
out.
I've had a go.
You've had a go.
I'm very
Well,
happy.
We'll see in a bit.
I'm very happy.
And then we have this one,
And then
which was slightly bigger with a different battery as well.
Yeah.
So can these take 2S like this?
no.
Why not?
I don't think that they can take a 2S because I don't believe that the MX plug,
Yeah.
this one,
Yes.
can handle the current draw of the 11 motors.
Okay.
So these are smaller motors
Yeah.
in the 65.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're splitting the current draw through two of
Yes.
these. So even though it is kind of coming in there,
Yeah.
these are much less current draw
Okay.
than the 11s.
What are those?
These are 08s.
What's the KV? You know.
These are 17 and a half,
17 and a half. Okay.
and they're 11.
So like those are those the brushless ones from?
No, they're not
No?
the brushless ones from the UR65. That's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Oh, better.
These are
Well,
better.
wider,
actually.
I guess.
They are wider. The 65s, the UR65 is
Uh-huh.
an 07 motor,
Okay.
and these are an 08 motor.
So not that much
But that
difference.
means they can put a little bit more cable in there.
Okay. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So you can't fly that
yes.
with you can't fly this one with two 1Ss.
With two NSs. Okay.
We've established that now.
Rudy looks very interested.
Rudy's gone. Rudy's out. He's had enough.
Is that enough?
Rudy's gone.
No, you have to stay until the end now.
That's it,
You have to
Rudy.
stay until the end.
You're in. You're in.
I'm staying.
Just-
I want to see that thing fly.
3.5
Right.
hours of,
Okay.
of video.
3 hours of intro. Okay.
All right.
So,
So yeah, let's just cut to it.
let's cut to the chase.
Cut to the chase and let's go fly it.
Hang on.
see.
There's one more thing I want.
Oh, there's okay.
There's one more thing I want to talk about.
You sell these,
Is-
by the way.
Yeah, of course we do. We quite like these 333s
Okay.
from My Lipo.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're new. I
they're
didn't even notice.
supplied with this seat Beta 75
Yes.
is supplied with a 300.
Uh huh.
Yeah, on an XT30, and we've got these now. They've just come in to me. Now they're 333s, but with this balance plug, and no other plug. So I've made a little converter,
Okay.
and I flew this, and I love it. That's the battery you just flew.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah?
try.
And
Let's try to fly.
Well, no. What I want you to do is try and fly this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one I flew. No,
Yeah.
no. I flew this one,
Okay.
and this one is much longer.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll try this
Much
one.
better.
All right.
Okay. All right. So other than that, let's go fly.
Let's go fly. All right.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Where am I? Stabilized. Okay.
Ready?
Oh my God.
It's a lot more power than you expect,
A
Carlos.
lot more power right away.
It's a lot more power.
Louder too. I wasn't expecting it to be.
Look how far away you've
Like
got,
Chris.
how quickly.
Jesus. It's
Yeah, and that's the 65, remember?
it's a lot faster than the. Oh my God! I almost hit that tree. I
Yeah.
think also this is not calibrated for me.
No, it's not your tune.
Yeah.
It's not
well,
your
it's
tune,
not
not
tuned.
your
oh,
rates.
Is this out of the box, by the way?
That is, yes.
Is it?
We've
it's
done
out
no
of the box.
tuning, we've done no, I think Hussein
Okay.
turned the yaw rates up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's no tuning done
Yeah.
to anything there. So out the box, it's pretty stonking.
It's very. Yeah. I can definitely feel the power.
And that's a 65.
That's the what? That's the 65. Yeah.
That is a 65.
Still have video there?
I have.
Yeah. Me.
Yeah, actually pretty good
Yeah.
for you.
Okay, so the 65, I've turned that one up to 200 milliwatts.
So let me change
Yeah.
to. Oh, it can go to 100.
It goes up to 200.
Oh,
So
wow.
it goes 0, 25, or 200.
Where's the arm? Here's the arm. Let me change to acro.
Go for it.
Oh, yeah.
It's impressive. And that's the little one.
Better. Definitely catches itself, huh?
Yeah, way more punch than the 1S one.
Blows the 1S away, bros. Blows it away.
And I
Props are the same.
I can
The props are, they look like the TBS props, but they've got a 1mm shaft and not a 0.8 shaft.
Ah, okay. So you can use TBS props.
They drill them out.
Well, you have to drill them out.
So they've got the pitch of the TBS props.
Is it just my goggles or is the camera a bit dark? Well, it's getting night.
I
but-
think the camera has got a funky purple issue, like those SQ12s.
Really?
if
No,
you
I don't
look-
see purple. But
If you look carefully at colours, they're a little bit off.
it catches itself, all right, more or less. I feel a little bit of wobble, but it's also not tuned. So, for absolutely no tuning, and just like out of the box flying, it's pretty good.
It's pretty amazing.
And how long have you been flying? 2 minutes now? Is that fly time or is it
That is
arm
3 minutes you're flying up now.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Pretty good.
2:59. 3 minutes now.
What's the voltage? 6?
6.1.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you haven't really. That's the two 1S's as well.
Yeah, so it's in
Yeah.
lane now, so
There you go. So just in time. Just in time. Yeah.
arm.
That's pretty.
awesome.
That's pretty solid as far as I'm concerned.
That was pretty good.
As far as I can see.
So
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Can I fly live brushless whoop with 2S2? Change the frame or something?
Uh,
The one, the
no,
other one, or is it something?
no. This is like a special.
Hang on. What was that? Can I change the brain for what?
The brushless whoop from you, can I use them with 2S2?
No.
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 The 1S is one.
No. They're 1S only.
Right now the
The brushless one, the UR65, is 1S only.
Yeah. Okay.
right now the other one.
And now we're going for the 75 now.
Jumper the motherboard to 2S.
The 75.
I've
so
not seen that. Have you
right
seen
away, like this is a whoop. This is a whoop.
Mm.
It flies a lot better than a whoop. It's
It flies
it's
a lot better than a whoop. It's got much more power.
It has a lot more power. It's a little bit difficult to control. Like you have a pretty big space outside. It's a bit difficult to control outside.
I think it needs a bit of tuning. I
yeah.
don't think, like, while it flies nice, I think once someone like Paul gets hold of it
Yeah.
and touches it and tunes it,
Yeah.
and gets really fussy with it, it'll be amazing. Yeah. Now,
This I'm
all right,
a
so
bit scared now.
this is the 75. I'm going to lean over and lean away from this one
Why?
until he takes off and gets out of the building. Yeah.
Is it that loud?
All right, are you ready for the 75?
Is it the same button?
All exactly the same. Oh, 1 minute. Did you change to 75? You did, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear how much louder it was?
But it's like it's soft. I was expecting maybe.
All right, it's a soft loud, but it's still louder. If that made sense.
Oh, this is on the wrong channel as well. Let me put it on the right channel. Because Fat Shark 1 is close by, but it's not the TX. So race band 3. This is 25. Does it go to 200 as well?
Yes.
Oh, what happened? There we
It's
go.
the same. So the same FC,
Wow.
same VTX, same everything. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's. I mean, I wouldn't if you had given me one or the other. Right now, I wouldn't know if this is the 75 or the 65. From what I'm flying.
You wouldn't know, other than the
wouldn't know.
sound.
Maybe by the sound, I don't know. But in terms of like throttle response and I would say even the 65 seemed a bit faster. Let's chase the train. Choo-choo. No, come back. See that there's a little bit of wobble when it was coming down. Do you see that?
I wasn't, no.
You weren't looking.
I'm doing 3 things that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it feels very
Right, now I'm watching.
feels very similar
They are very similar.
to the 65.
They are. I think the 75's got a little bit more punching on it. And
The 65.
the 75,
I don't think so.
no? You think it's carrying too much weight?
Oh shit. Huh? Yeah.
Alright, so, and I think that that the 75 will fly for longer.
Where's that thing you go through? You go through here, right?
Are you trying to find where I am? You're trying to
No,
map
try
the
to
house.
find like your.
There's no, the door's shut.
spots.
Yeah, but it's shut.
No, I know, but you come through here, right?
I'll go the other way.
Oh, you go the other way around.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. From how long have you been flying? 2 minutes.
You're now on 210, 212.
So 7.0. That's alright. Let's try in acro. Again, very docile on the rates. No, definitely the. Oh shit. The smaller one actually seems to be flying.
Do you
better.
want to, Rudy? Do you want to book into the hotel in Turkey? Sorry, do you mind if I talk about Turkey
Huh? Well,
on your video? Can't talk about something else on your video.
Give me a
Right,
second. Let's
finish this one up.
and then we can talk
All
about
right.
it. So, honestly, with a 65, I was getting a lot better flight response. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But this isn't bad. I think the nice thing is that I've been flying for 3 minutes now,
You're now past 3 minutes, 3:20.
and the battery is still going strong, isn't it?
You're still on 6.8. That's what I'm saying to you. I think that one, because it's a 2S and not 2 1S's,
Flies for a lot longer.
you're going to get a lot longer out of it. You're on 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. So park flying.
Oh.
In the park, and
Oh.
a little bit crashing, but in the park, I think that's awesome.
Yes. Let
Yeah.
me go get it.
But I'm not sure about having that in my house.
Okay,
It's
so
outro.
So what did you?
Are we outroing? We're outroing.
We're outroing now.
Outroing.
This is the outro.
Now we're outro.
We done
After
the
the
thing.
intros.
We done the thing,
Yes, there's a thing.
and now we have to like talk about it.
Look,
Like,
there's all bold
what do you
there.
think?
Okay, what are we thinking?
Yes.
What do
So
I
first of all, these props.
Yes. So
You said that these are
They, to me, are exactly the same shape and pitch as the TBS props.
Okay, so you think like maybe with
But they're bigger holes.
bigger what? Bigger holes, yes.
Bigger holes
So
on
do you
those.
think like what we did with the?
Can we drill out
yeah,
normal
like
TBS
HE ones?
props?
No, or even HE ones. Do you think it'll fly a bit longer, maybe?
We may do, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I hadn't thought of that because E-Sheen's got a little bit less pitch.
Yeah.
And they could last a bit longer.
Yeah. So maybe for the next video we can try.
That's a good idea.
Huh?
Okay.
What did you think?
What did Rudy
of
think?
the flying?
Did you like the flying, Rudy?
It's only 5 hours more
Yeah.
and you're done.
Like that, see?
It's amazing.
Was it good?
I probably would be totally lost in your garden.
It crosses the garden very quickly.
Yes, especially. I mean, I don't know. Like what I said when I was flying. Come here, camera.
Come here. That's such a wobbly camera stand. Seriously.
It's the best.
It's the hey, bye bye.
The best camera stand.
There you go.
So what I said is that when I was flying,
Yes.
it felt that the tiny one was slightly faster. One.
Okay.
And
Possibly you got less inertia on it.
Yeah.
Pick itself up quicker.
But yeah, it's like you said. Maybe with the wind, it won't do very well. But yeah, it definitely felt faster and much faster than the 1S whoop, for example.
Out of the two, I'd
Yes.
rather fly the 65,
Yeah, I think so too.
especially because of where I fly.
Yes.
I don't really go to a park
Yes.
and fly in a park. If
Just
I
at home.
was, though, to go
Yes.
to a park, I would choose the 75.
Yeah. But at home, would you fly this?
Yes.
Because it was.
I would
I was
definitely
having.
fly that around
I was
my
having
garden.
trouble. Like I would fly
keeping
the.
your nerve.
Yeah. No. I was having trouble just controlling it because it's a bit too fast, to be honest.
Yes.
Like this feels better going around like on an empty space than when I was trying to corner inside the garden.
Well, see, I like the little path over there that comes down this run and turning
I
in.
avoided that. Well, the inside path
Yeah.
because it was a bit too fast for that. So I thought that.
Oh no! What this corridor?
the
No,
corridor, yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
Oh,
is
the outside.
There's no way I can imagine in a UK house, not about American houses, but in a UK house, I doubt you could fly this indoors.
Maybe Rudy's house is bigger.
Yeah, maybe Rudy, you might have bigger corridors and bigger rooms in general, but I think this is just too fast for indoors. You'd end up flying it like you're scared.
Yes.
And just poodling along. You won't enjoy it
Yes.
like you would a tiny whoop around your room because you're skidding that around.
Yes.
Yeah. So I couldn't fly it indoors. Definitely in a garden, and the 75 in a park.
In the park. Okay.
I think you need space.
What about you, Rudy? Like from a perspective, from a. Oh my God! Look at his face.
I'm a guy with a big house. Yeah, actually, I probably would kill this really quick because I would fly real fast and then crash it against something and break it. But I think the two, because I think for indoors probably the 1S is a little bit better and smoother. But for 2S, like diving stuff and like going crazy fast through proximity, small holes, and doing stuff like this, I think this is perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I noticed a couple of things diving with when I was diving with this one.
Yes.
After a while, like after a couple of dives, it was wobbling a bit. So that's tune, I guess. That's this high props that we have
That
here.
is-
Same as we did when we were trying like the TBS
wait a
props
minute.
and the
There is a question of
Yeah.
the props in, props out, because these are
yeah.
supplied props out.
But we did the same thing.
We didn't
Oh
swap
yeah.
the props on the other
No,
one.
we didn't. Yeah,
We didn't swap the
you're
rotation.
right. Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
a proper.
So
quad.
I think that they need a bit of tuning. I
Yeah.
want Paul to come round and have a go
All right.
and have a few tuny things on it, change some numbers.
Hmm.
But I like the props out because that's totally when I'm normally
More tiny whoopee.
with props in
Yeah.
and I'm turning corners, I'm dropping a lot. I feel with these props out,
Really? I don't know.
I turn corners and it's still up here. It's not dropping.
With a brushless hoop, I noticed absolutely zero of this.
Maybe that's what I'm feeling.
With the other ones, with like brushless.
Brushed.
With brushed, yes, with brushed.
You're
I
feeling
noticed
it,
that, yeah.
yeah.
But with brushless, no. For me, it's like
Well, maybe, but we haven't flown
I've
this.
changed mine. I
Okay,
didn't know
I haven't
but-
flown this props in, and I'm just bringing along my brushed effects
Huh?
over
What did
to this.
was Rudy say?
Rudy says,
So your 1S didn't have any prop wash or anything? The 1S?
the 1S,
When we put the new batteries, no.
not really.
But I had slightly when I was like diving and like catching it really hard.
Uh-huh.
Then I had a little bit of oscillations, but by the way, it was quite fine. And I think that's a
But
problem
which-
of the small,
Yeah. Which props were you using?
the standard UA.
Yeah,
65,
those are shit.
So yeah, but
Those are terrible.
actually I broke a motor after the second day because I was flying too fast with this thing.
Broke a motor,
I
man.
That's good
Wow,
to do.
That's,
That's an achievement
that's hard.
unlocked.
Yeah. Achievement
That
unlocked,
is
definitely.
achievement unlocked there.
Right, yeah. So I think
Couple
I
days.
I kind of agree. Like if I was to choose one,
It's hard.
I regret to say that I'll probably choose this one. Although I really want to choose this.
That's exactly my problem.
I want to choose this because this is just gonna kill every single other of my whoops. Like I'm never gonna fly them again. I'll just fly this.
No,
And this
I
is
I still would struggle to fly this indoors. Like I cannot imagine
Yeah, it's
anybody
indoors, maybe.
flying this in somewhere like
But-
the TW, the Tiny Whoop Invitational
no,
track.
it's too much.
Impossible.
No, it's too much. Yeah,
So this is, I don't know.
they wouldn't allow it as well. It's
Well,
tiny whoop.
you couldn't, you know. You couldn't fit through that kind of a track. You couldn't fit through
No.
this twisty, none of those
No,
indoor ones. So I'm not getting it. And this one is a bit too far away for a whoop for me to fall in love with it, like I do with the 65.
But I think this is definitely a quad for whoop people.
Yeah. No, I'll tell you what this is
Like
that
this is not a quad because it didn't feel as powerful as a quad. I don't know, maybe the battery wasn't fully charged or something, but it doesn't feel as powerful as like I don't know, like a 4-inch or a 5-inch. It goes fast.
I think it goes, but I think you feel it more on this. I think you feel
Yeah.
the acceleration more on
because
the
it's
65
not windy as well.
as well.
Because if it was windy, I think that one would cope a lot worse than this one.
I'm really torn. I'm torn.
So that's the that's the help that we can offer.
That's torn it. Which one would you like?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, I would.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them probably.
Always.
I think that
Always
might be
all
the issue, is that you're going to end up having to get both.
Yeah,
That's the issue. I can't choose between them.
but for me, I think I'll go with this.
You'll
one.
start with that
I
one.
wanna. Yeah, I'll start with this one. I think I want more. I wanna try this out more than this, just because I have more bigger quads than super tiny powerful quads.
Yes, that's definitely...
And to talk to people and then fly off and dive a building, this one is a lot scarier.
Yeah,
Coming to like, hi, how
yeah, you don't really
doing?"
want that one in your face as much as you could accept this
No,
one.
yeah.
It's not overly as scary as open propeller ones, but still.
But
you
also
wouldn't want
this
it near
this
you.
opens a lot of other doors. For example, like the what we talked about, HD whooping.
For sure, this 75, I reckon, could carry that SQ12
Without
and not
having any
even
issue.
notice it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and not even feel it.
This
in
one
flight
will
time.
carry it, but I think it will suffer a little bit.
I think it will fly a little bit heavy, because there is a definite difference, because you can feel the difference between, say, the 205s, yeah, the little short 205 batteries,
Yeah,
and the much longer 255s, even on this 65.
yeah.
I think this is on its edge of its parameters,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and I wouldn't mind seeing, because there's a little thing here, show the right camera, that in the middle.
Yeah.
If you cut that off, we might be able to get
I'll squeeze, 2S.
a single 2S in there.
Maybe.
Yeah. And then you might even get even longer flight times,
Maybe.
because you jack this off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into a.
Into a,
different- yeah.
well, I'd put an XT30 on it,
Mhm.
but you'd need a flat one.
Yeah.
So I'd rather fly this on a single 2S
Yeah.
with this as my HD camera. What do
Yes.
you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This would suit a lot more for an AG camera.
Would definitely
And it's
suit
like
HD.
it's still it's not as friendly as this, but it's still acceptable to get into like places that you can film
I tell you,
that you wouldn't be able to do with a normal quad.
Yes.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. No, you don't want to be putting that in people's faces, but you could definitely explore a lot more spaces, a lot more trees in HD,
Yes.
you know, caverns, whatever, abandoned places, that kind of stuff with that one.
Well, there you have it. I hope.
Did that help?
Yeah, I hope you have enjoyed it.
With Rudy.
With
That was
Rudy.
That's Rudy.
Oh my God, it's so.
Hang on. Turn him like that. Can you go like that? No.
I hope you've showed. I hope Rudy
Can't see Rudy at all.
has been in the video at all.
He has in
there
the,
we go.
He is in the video. Oh, there he is. There's Rudy. See Rudy?
I'm on the video. Oh no!
Hey, look,
You're
look.
on the internet.
Rudy's on the internet.
Oh no!
Right. So
Hello.
I hope you have enjoyed. Remember to subscribe,
press
all
the
the things,
button,
press the do the
mash
things.
it. There's links.
And
There's links.
and
There's
we'll do a
link.
couple more videos, I guess, later on
Somewhere.
on these ones. Yeah, like we need more of
We need
this.
more.
Yeah, we definitely
We
need.
do. Do you want more? Tell us if you want more. Do it.
See you later. Bye bye.